Welcome, friends. Let us together rebuild this world so that we may live, laugh, and lore.
I was going into Itachi Station to pick up some power converters.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Not listening. I'm not listening.
Oh, that took.
Program loaded and ready.
Make it so.
Welcome to the
Live, Laugh, Lore podcast.
We're your hosts. I'm Tony.
And I'm Mark, and we're getting back into the anime world now this episode, aren't we, Tony?
Dang, can you imagine?
I know.
You know, it's been a little bit.
It has been a little bit, so we're dipping our toes back into the Naruto universe.
Yeah, and we didn't get the whole Dragon Ball Z with Ben, so we thought, hey, you know, dip into it. We'll have to get him back on for Dragon Ball Z for sure, but
yes,
here we are, right back to it.
Absolutely. So we're going back to our roots. We're doing another What If, but in the world of Naruto.
Yep.
Right, Tony? And I think we went back and forth on a couple different things.
This was a hard one.
It was.
It's very hard. There's not many shows that have so much, like, causality. I don't want to say the rest of our what ifs weren't caused by causality, but like Naruto in and of itself is so coupled that once you change one aspect, it ripples through hard. So it's really hard not to like change something very small and for it not to go so crazy so quick. And Naruto is so much. It's not a 3-hour movie like Lord of the Rings or even a 2-hour movie like Star Wars or all those other what ifs. This is hundreds of hours. So.
Yes. And I think we just naturally knew a little bit more about the previous franchises that we've dipped into what ifs.
Yeah, I'm the senior correspondent for when it comes to Naruto just because I just recently picked it back up again.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I can't believe I waited till this long in the intro to mention this. Since I've been when I originally started watching Naruto, that was, we were hanging out at your house when I first started watching it, really.
Disney XD.
Yeah, exactly. Then it was on Toonami and everything like that. But I was young. I mean, super young. I actually never finished Shippuden. I'll be honest, never finished. Because by the time I was trying to watch it, it was only on TV. I missed like 3 episodes, and I was can you imagine a day where everything's not on a streaming service?
I know,
we actually had to wait for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. I can barely imagine it.
Yeah,
we
waiting a week.
lived it. Yeah, we were waiting and stuff, so I missed a few episodes, and I remember I never caught back onto it. And even in my adult life, it took a while for a lot of these streaming services to get the dub version, because, oh, by the way, sorry, Joe, sorry, Paul, I'm a dub man, you know what I mean, not a sub man.
It's okay, we forgive you.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a sub man, too.
I was converted, yeah.
Yeah, oh, dude, I can't do it. So, the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because Hulu, way back when, this was almost 2 years ago, I noticed that they had all the dub versions of Naruto Shippuden. And so Jenna can attest, I got into a huge Naruto phase within the last year, maybe 2, and I watched all the way up to the final season arc, whatever you want to call it, with Kaguya starting off that. And the second it happened, the rest of it was subbed, and I was heartbroken. I was like, what is going on? I looked it up. Turns out Toonami, Disney XD, still held the rights to the dub version. Because it was they paid for the dub version.
Yeah.
So that means, Crunchyroll, all these other places, short of going to a legal site, which I was I don't really want to do. Literally, you could not find the dub version anywhere. Until, this is the fun part, it just released November 1st of this year, a few days ago, that they finally released the dub version. And I've been watching it since. So I finally, for the first time in my life, not adult life, not young life, first time in my life, I'm watching the last arc. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I left it on such a cliffhanger. You know what I mean?
The last arc is the most intense.
It's the most intense. You're getting the whole history of ninjutsu, all that stuff. So it's so crazy to me, but I thought it was so funny to share because I've literally watched 4 episodes by the time we've recorded this podcast, which is insane to think about.
Props to you for not caving.
No.
You're dedicated to
I was
this.
dedicated.
Yeah.
I'm that bad of a dub man. That's why One Piece seems so unappealing, because they're it's not even caught up on the dub yet. I was like, ugh, no. I've waited years for Naruto to come out.
It's not even caught up on the sub, Tony. Paul's way ahead in just the manga.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Paul's
the manga.
reading stuff that hasn't been even televised yet,
That's crazy to think about. But long-winded way of saying finally in my life there's this dub version. But the other reason why we're bringing it up is because, it was a little difficult trying to figure out this what if, because Mark's kind of been out of the Naruto game for a while. I've been so ingrained with like the last portions of Naruto that it was kind of hard to think back on some of the original arcs of Shippuden. So we kind of had a little bit of a back and forth. We had a couple topics here, but I think we finally settled on one. And Mark, do you want to?
Yes. So we decided. So in the canon arc, the Uchihas, which is Sasuke, he's one of the main characters. His whole arc is he's fueled by hatred. He wants to avenge his family and kill his brother because his older brother Itachi eliminated the rest of the Uchiha clan.
Yep.
Now, a couple different reasons why he did that, but really he chose loyalty to the Hidden Leaf Village.
Yep.
So the Uchihas were head of the police force, and they were not happy with how things were being run in the Leaf Village. So they were planning a coup and were going to take out the leadership, the Hokage, and all that stuff.
Yep. And oh, by the way, the Leaf Village was equally pushing them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we should probably mention there's like the Leaf Village, which is in the Fire Nation, but there's a Leaf Village. And there's all these different families about. And each of these different families have certain skills. And they have certain jutsu and everything like that. And they're virtually living harmoniously. Uchihas, which are historical, power-hungry people kind of deal, they're in charge of the police force. And they thought, hey, that's the elders of the village thought that was a really good compromise because they're like, we're giving you a place of power. But since you're in charge of the police force, which is by the law an extension of the governing body, we will always have our finger on the scale, so to speak. We always know exactly what you're doing, how you're doing, everything like that.
Yes.
It's kind of a way to keep them in check. And they were also moving them out of the village, and it started showing discontent. But sorry, just to give it a little bit more, because
perfect.
They were like pushing them out, and there's a lot of political and there's a lot of politics, and basically it got to a point where there's the police force and then there's the Anbu Black Ops. Kind of like in the real world, there's the military force and there's special forces. The Anbu Black Ops are the special forces. Kind of. These people who are extensions of the law, but they're very specialized, very certain skills, everything's sush. And there's even a third force called the Foundation, which is even more, like if you had to have the scale of lawful good to chaotic evil, the police force is lawful good. The Anbu Black Ops are probably lawful neutral.
Yeah.
And then you get the Foundation, which is just all dirty work.
Yep.
No matter what happens, you don't talk about anything.
Yep.
You do the worst of the worst just to solidify the point. Whole reason why I'm bringing all this up is because the police force started feeling the tensions from those two other bodies, basically overwatching them. The Anbu was, going through and evaluating what's happening with the Uchihas. The Foundation was doing the same thing. So all of a sudden, these three forces, which should be working for the better of the village, now had a lot of resources dedicated to just focus on the police force, and that's what's causing a lot of this discontent.
Yep.
Which also brings in Itachi.
Yep. So Itachi, the son of the police,
Chief
essentially,
of police,
was part of the Anbu Black Ops, and then he chose to eliminate his family for the betterment of the village.
Yeah. Which he was like crazy because he was part of the Anbu, and the Uchiha thought that Itachi was spying on the Anbu for them.
Correct. Double agent.
Yeah, it's like a Snape thing.
Yes.
So, but Itachi, by the way, is young. I mean, he was the youngest person to graduate the academy.
Yeah,
he was
it's
the
like
youngest.
16 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and he graduated and is captain of the Anbu, which is like unheard of. So,
Yep.
But that's a really big deal of the fact that he is now torn between family and land.
Yep.
And that's where a lot of this is coming in. Mark, like you said.
Yep. So then he does the deed, and he lets his younger brother thinks he just killed his family, because Sasuke's 7 at the time, and he has really no idea about the politics that are going on behind.
Yeah, he's a little kid.
So he's orphaned, and he just thinks his brother killed his entire family.
And the brother's also putting salt in the wound, basically being like, I just killed your whole family. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
I want your hate to fuel
and get stronger.
Yeah. And face me one day. And that's Sasuke's entire arc. It's just, I'm going to kill Itachi. I'm going to get strong enough to kill my brother, to avenge what he did to our clan.
Yes.
Because by and large, the only two people who survived that attack was Itachi and Sasuke. So that means the Uchiha clan effectively is none.
Yep.
And that was his big deal. He wanted to rebuild his clan and kill his brother. But he can't rebuild his clan until the brother's dead.
Yep.
So,
all
and
right.
that's the baseline. So hopefully he didn't lose anybody.
Yep.
Hopefully this is, all good and fine. All this backstory is really important because we're about to have some exposition on it, right? Yep. When we talk about some of the differences. Because now it bleeds into the what if.
All right, Tony. Itachi decides not to kill the Uchiha.
Yep.
First things that happen. What do you think? Does he...
Right off the bat. Knee jerk.
Does he eliminate the Anbu? Does he get killed by the Anbu because he didn't fulfill the wishes? What happens? What do you think?
So, if I really had to give my knee-jerk reaction, I think he recognizes... So outside of all this, Itachi chose his family. right? So let's just, you know what I mean? I just want to level set us there because how he feels and what he does after that is really important. So he chose his family, right? Not the Anbu, not the Leaf. He chose his family. So with that being said, I think he still executes his plan, which I need to probably explain this a little bit better. So on the night that he chose to eliminate his clan, he actually didn't eliminate all of his clan. It was believed that he eliminated most of his clan, but in reality, he had help. He had help from this guy named Toby, which is Obito, which ends up being Madara. You know what I mean? So whole long list of things. But eventually, he gets
other Uchihas.
Yeah, he gets a help from considered an elder Uchiha, right? That was kind of in the shadows, and that's basically the only way he was able to be so efficient at killing his, family.
Because there's a lot of them.
There was a ton, and they were all powerful.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
really
why it was so impressive.
powerful.
Everyone thought he just killed them all.
Yeah, and what amazing scene with the dad. The dad and mom know this is happening, but the dad refuses to fight his son. He goes, "You chose differently politically. And even though we believe different things, I'm proud of you, son. And oh, by the way, this pain that we're going to feel is going to last an instant, but you're going to have to live with this."
Yeah, that you killed your...
Just so cool, dude. Can you imagine? Oh, that was cool on the dad. You know what I mean? Literally staring down death and being like, yeah, my pain's not that bad.
Yeah.
You're going to have it harder. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's going to suck for you.
Yeah, crazy. But the reason why I bring all that up is because I think that is very important to his plan after. So he chooses to save his family. He then still requests the help of Toby, Obito, and I think he turns on the Leaf. So now with the police force at full coup, we have then Obito helping out, and we have Itachi all heading this up. I think he comes back. He ambushes the Anbu because he has to take out the Anbu. Anbu is like the very first one. And so there's kind of two schools of thoughts on this two schools of thoughts that I like to think about on this venture is you either violently go through it or you just say, hey, we're cooing, but we're a sovereign nation. No longer touch us. If the battle's going to happen, the battle's going to happen exactly like this. They're going to attack the Anbu. I think him and Toby alone attack the Anbu while the rest of the police force attacks the village. And then hopefully by the time that all this stuff comes up, the foundation's there and you hope to eliminate them out. Because the foundation's really not that big, but it's just small, but it's mighty. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to have a concerted effort. But I think that's exactly how I imagine the three-pronged attack to first start out.
Yeah, okay.
Those two go to Anbu. The rest of their company goes to the village. And then while they're attacking the village, by the time the foundation comes in to help, hopefully by that time the Anbu are already eliminated, they're going to come through and they're going to take over the village. And now there's going to be military rule. Military rule in a sense of it's the police force.
Do you think they're killing civilians, or do you think they go just straight to the Hokage?
I think they are going to absolutely go to the Hokage as quickly as possible. I think even though they seek power, even though they're seeking this information, they inevitably also don't hate the Leaf.
Yeah.
They hate the governing body of the Leaf, which is like kind of one of those things if you really start splitting hairs. It's not like they ever wanted to kill the civilians.
Right.
They just hated what the Hokage was doing. And by the way, the Hokage was making this choice because of the Foundation, and the Anbu had so much distrust in them as a police force.
Yes.
But this is like when you're...
Sarutobi Hiruzen, the third Hokage.
Well, yeah, this is like when they're like, sweetie, don't get too drunk tonight. I don't want you to talk politics around, around the dinner table. And here's my politics, because Sarutobi messed it up. I'm going to be honest with you. Because he was getting influenced by the Foundation and by the Anbu Black Ops for them to kind of tell them that, I don't know, to start all this stuff. So I, no joke, believe that they're going to do as quickly as possible, eliminate those that will get in the way of the Hokage, go to the Hokage, hold him ransom, so to speak, and then one for independent.
Yeah, so I think on the way they're going to...
Or at least a new Hokage.
Yeah, so the Anbu's preoccupied, Anbu.
1,000%. Itachi and...
So they're going to have to probably kill some Jonings on the way, just because, right?
It's inevitable. It's inevitable.
Right.
But also they're getting in the way. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can argue anybody who's willing to fight...
Yeah, right.
Get in the way.
So they have him. Do they kill him just outright, or do you think it's a hostage situation now?
Personally, the Uchihas are going to get the job done as quickly and as efficiently as possible with some morals in line. It's kind of like you can have something fast, cheap. You have something good, fast, or cheap, and you can only choose two of them. They're going to give them the morals pretty quick, I think. Because the fast and efficiency, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the efficiency and doing the good job is what they care about. Morality is kind of out the door. So I think they're going to absolutely attack. I think they're going to try to avoid it. Yeah. I think they're going to try to avoid the least amount of, like water, least amount of resistance, however they can do it. And Naruto's too young, by the way. He's the Jinchuriki. He's kind of the...
They're 7 at this point. Naruto and the big 3.
Yep.
But... Yeah, so I think they'll try to take him kidnap. I think Hiruzen's going to be entirely unhelpful. He may even... a Japanese way is to, like...
Subaku.
Yeah, he might even do that. I don't know. He is pretty old.
He might go to the Fire... He might go to the Fire Nation later, too. He can go up. right? We're just talking about the village. So we talked about this before. Every single village is a part of a nation, and there's so many nations around the world.
Yeah.
They could always go one step up. If Hiruzen or Sarutobi's not there.
But if he's kidnapped, then he can't go, right? Or not kidnapped, but if he's prisoner, Papa Uchiha is now Hokage. So
Correct.
Hiruzen's a military prisoner. He's in jail. He can't go higher up because he's stuck.
Oh, no. I was talking about the Uchiha going one higher up.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking like if they don't get results at the Hokage level, they're just going to go to the leader. I can't remember what they call the leader, but you know what I'm talking about, the Fire Nation head of whatever governing body. I think they'll go one up. But you're right. Yeah. Effectively, Sarutobi is caught now. I think Danzo is going to put up a really cool fight, personally.
I think he's going to get away. I think he's going to live.
1,000%. But he's going to use his he's going to use the Sharingan to do the, can't remember what they call that, but it's the dream state, basically, where you go blind in your eye, but you can redo the last 5 minutes or whatever.
So Danzo is a really interesting character for our listeners.
Oh, shoot, yeah, we didn't explain Danzo, sorry, yeah.
So you've got Hiruzen Sarutobi, or Hiruzen's his first name, but as you know, Paul mentioned in the One Piece episode, it's backwards in Japan. So it's Sarutobi Hiruzen, right? He's got a son who's a teacher, Sarutobi Asuma, right?
Asuma Sensei.
But anyway, Danzo is Hiruzen's main political rival. So after the Nine Tails attacked and killed the fourth Hokage, Hiruzen came back as Hokage. However, Danzo was trying in the race. He was just like, he has
always wanted to be Hokage.
Yeah.
Even when he's the leader of the foundation,
and he's
which
leader
is
of the
a really
foundation.
big deal. Because he's the one being, I'm willing to get my hands dirty to accomplish anything.
Yes.
And that's exactly what's happening. But yeah, he's gunning for that seat hard.
Yes.
And that's why I think Sarutobi came back.
Yeah.
Legitimately. I think Sarutobi was like, there's too many people supporting Danzo. He's going to put this in a really bad way. I need to come back in and I need to step in.
Yeah.
I really think that's what happened.
Well, I think Danzo's going to make some back alley deal to live or to not go to jail. But
1,000%.
But anyway, he's really interesting because he's got a wrapped arm, and underneath it, it's full of deceased Uchihas. Well, maybe not as many because he got them all from after the Uchiha attack, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Did he?
Oh, you're right.
He may not. He may not have any. So
well, he has Shisui's at least.
Yes,
I knew that. Yeah.
So
Sorry, Shisui is Itachi's one of his mentor.
Yeah.
Talking about visual prowess. He was kind of this guy who was also kind of against the clan a little bit. He's like, I don't know why we're doing this. There's some weird writing on the wall. I don't know what's going on. So Itachi and Shisui were really good friends.
Yeah.
And that's why Itachi has a really hatred for Danzo in the foundation because Danzo is the one who took out Shisui.
Yes. And so the Uchiha have a special eye prowess that lets you predict.
Sharingan.
It's called a Sharingan. It allows you to predict your opponent's next move.
Mm-hmm.
And like Kakashi, you can take it and put it in yourself. So you can't be born with it like the Uchiha, but you can receive it. And
do you ever see the funny thing where like how eyes work and it's just light bulbs and it shows the eye front as like a Sharingan? Because every single person just takes their eye out and puts it back in and you're like,
like
what?
a contactor.
How does that, how does that work? But yeah, they literally do that.
So in canon though, when the Uchiha clan was eliminated, Danzo went around and took all of their eyes and it's just on his arm.
Yeah, he's like 9. Yeah, it's crazy.
So if the Uchiha are not killed, then he just has Shishuis, and that's why Itachi hates the foundation. So maybe
he only has one. He couldn't even do the powerful one. He might have one more.
So
I
it's
think.
maybe Itachi just goes up and kills him because he,
to revenge Shisui.
Yeah.
I think so.
So okay, so Danzo's dead.
Because by the way, I wanted to, in my heart of hearts, I want him to decide to save his clan not to leave before Shisui dies. So Shisui is still alive. I love that dude. He was really cool. I really liked him as a character. But I think naturally he's going to decide to save his clan at the very last minute.
Yes.
So Shishui's dead.
Shishui's dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's dead.
Because I think you're Mark. You beautiful man. That is exactly. I love that.
Yeah.
The fact that Shisui, his death rallied Itachi to the cause.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, dude, I knew this was going to be solid. I love that. Yeah.
So the foundation's eliminated. Anbu's eliminated.
Yep.
Some Jonins are dead, and now they have a political prisoner of the Hokage.
Sarutobi Sensei. Yeah.
Sasuke's dad, whatever his name is, I forget his name.
I don't remember his name either.
He declares himself the new Hokage.
Yep. I think Itachi takes the police force role.
I agree. But I think
or Anbu role, because technically the Anbu can still revive.
I think the other leaf villagers are not going to look upon this in a good light, though.
Oh no, without a doubt. No,
right.
No. This is going to be a problem.
The Hyugas, the other prowess, the Byakugan.
Nice.
I think they're probably going to lead not a coup, but they'll be at the
or a revolt,
a civil war.
Yeah.
I think this might lead to a Leaf Village civil war, Tony.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing a civil war at minimum. Because here's the thing: at some point, the Uchiha either need to maintain the power, and that means all the other families either get with it or get out of there, or they say, we got your attention, you guys can have the leaf back, we are our own nation now, or we're our own village within this nation, and you'll recognize us as such. And then they splinter off. So someone has to splinter, whether it's the other families or the Uchihas. I think that has to happen.
Yeah.
Or they get totally eliminated. Because they could rule with an iron fist and say, all right, anybody not with this, you're against us, get out of here. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they would try to be benevolent leaders at first. They'll just be like, it's a new era. Let's move on together.
Yep.
We didn't like how the third Hokage was running it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're with us, things will be smooth. But it's not everyone's going to be with them. Right?
No,
so it's not going to be 100% smooth.
Yeah.
I don't know if they take out the Hyugas or...
Hyuga's the only one who can match them individual prowess. That's
and the size.
biggest
I mean,
thing.
it's a big... So like,
it's each family.
Because it came from the two brothers, the two different
Yep.
So the Byakugan, what does it do? It senses...
So the way I like to think about it is Byakugan is like the Flash, where you can see everything at lightning speed. Right, you can see reactions, you can kind of sense things, but it's all about like movement. Whereas Byakugan, in and of itself, is kind of like Superman's X-ray vision, where you can see more chakra. So you can see like chakra details, like people's. That's why they do the fist. You know what I mean? I can't remember what she calls that. Hinata's, jutsu. I can't remember what it's called. But the whole point is like they hit your chakra points.
The Byakugan. Yeah.
Using the Byakugan. But the whole point is you can see the chakra flow. It's almost more of like an X-ray versus the other one's more of a movement.
Yes.
That's how I like to explain it.
That's true.
And it gets a little bit more in depth, and there's a lot more caveats, but I don't want to get... But generally speaking, that's exactly how the eyes work. And they're a big family, like you said.
Yep.
And they're a very, very honorable family that I think will not let this slide.
Right. Because they, as far as we know, like the Hokage and stuff like that. So...
Yeah. That's why I think they don't go full tyrant, and that's why I think they do Path of Least Resistance, because I think inevitably the most probable outcome is they say, we got your attention, we're our own people, respect that, let us be neighbors, we're good to go, and they're gonna go back. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did a really big push, therefore there's got to be a really big pull.
Yeah.
They got to figure it out. So
now they're their own village.
I think they would make their own village. I truly believe that they would either make their own village, because they're not going to have a list of demands. You know what I mean? Because what's that going to do? You can't, effectively they're a terrorist group. You don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they got to separate. Die or separate. You know what I mean? There's really, by choosing the coup,
Yeah.
Unless they think they can legitimately rule. But I think that's one of these points where we either... See, this is one thing about what ifs is like,
Go either
we can
way.
postulate it, so let's just choose a way. What
Yeah.
would you like to go, Mark? Like, what sounds good for yours? Like, would you want them to split off as their own? Would you want them to try and rule the families and attempt to make sure everything was okay?
I think it seems a little boring that they get their own village, so I'm going to go down the Civil War route. I think someone gets killed by accident.
Big person gets
Whether
killed.
it be a Hyuga, whether it be, I don't know, someone else of importance, right?
Yep.
Someone gets killed that they weren't supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they brought Hiruzen out and he accidentally gets killed in front of the whole village, and now they're like, oh my god, they just killed the
Lost
Hokage
faith.
in front of it. Yeah, a non-planned death occurs that starts a chain reaction for Civil War.
I love that, because I think that's going to play into the last thing, because if they make their own village, that gets kind of lame.
Yep.
I think it gets stale. I think there's going to be unrest, but I think a civil war is good. I think they want to, let's say they set roots. You're right. I love it. They set roots. We are now trying to rule this village.
Mm-hmm.
Someone dies. Do you have a preference on anybody? Do you want to do Sarutobi? Do you want to do some other? I think Hugo would be kind of fun.
I think so. It has to be the leader of the
they're
Hyuga.
little-
So what is it in canon? It's like Neji's dad gets killed, right? He was supposed to be the leader and he gets killed, right? And then there's...
No, he's the Splinter family.
Well, yeah, there's some politics in the Hyuga family too, but let's say whoever that is gets killed. Now the Hyugas aren't fighting with each other. They're just angry at the Uchihas.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Because there's civil distress. Oh, and you're saying they kill the person that actually unites the Hyugas against... Okay,
yeah.
I like that. Let's go down that route a little bit more. I legitimately think there's going to be battles between Hyuga and Uchihas. Their visual prowess are going to be relatively matched. Mm-hmm. But I think what turns the tides is the other families joining. I think there might be some families that go with the Uchihas. They feel, disgruntled, maybe new things going to... I think majority of people are going to go inevitably with the Hyugas. I think that power imbalance, though, is fundamentally going to make the Uchihas do what they do best, which is search for power. Mm-hmm. And I think that's... Because, you need... The overall story still needs to be there.
Yes.
So you still need this Jinchuriki find. Who better than the Uchihas to look for more Jinchurikis in order to have more weapons in their arsenal to fight and make sure they can oppress
Yeah.
Well, oppress is a little bit more.
Or the Hyugas
standard,
too.
but-
I think everyone's looking for Jinchurikis now.
You think the Hyugas would? I was just gonna say like morally, because that's why I would think the Akatsuki, because now Itachi didn't join the Akatsuki, but the Akatsuki's still out there, still run by Toby.
Yeah.
But Toby's gonna go, dude, we don't need the Akatsuki group anymore. We have the Uchiha group, so let's have some of them go search for these things. But you're saying the Hyugos are also gonna do it too?
Because I don't think Naruto's safe anymore.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they're
not. Absolutely
now
not.
they know that the only way for either family to win
Yeah.
is whoever has the most Jinchuriki.
Yep.
We got one right here in our village.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
Naruto's 7. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he's eating ramen.
And
in
the
a
third
apartment.
the third Hokage gave him this really crappy apartment and checked on
Yeah.
him once a month.
Yeah.
And
just
said,
threw-
"Here's
threw
money for the
money.
next month." Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what the heck, you know?
Yeah, not great parenting. But you're right. I like that because it's really nuclear warfare. That's exactly what's happening. It's I have bigger nukes. Oh, I'm gonna get into more bigger nukes. You know what I mean? It's just this push and pull. So I like that. Then now it's the Hyugas involved. But I think Naruto, when the fighting starts, I want to say Sarutobi sends a Hyuga to go. What is it? Hugo or Hyuga? I can't. I'm messing it up.
Hyuga. But
So
is Sarutobi? He's in jail. He's either dead or in
I
jail.
know, but I'm saying like maybe there's one last. He knows this is happening. There's one last thing. He goes, go get Naruto. You know, just a protection.
Yep.
We have no idea what's happening. The village is under attack. Presumably, you want to make sure your freaking nuke is looked after.
He trust me. He is gonna save us.
Yeah. But I think a Hyuga goes and saves him, and that's when Uchiha's also looking for him. A battle breaks out there. Naruto dips.
I like that. Yep.
And then so now whether Naruto is looking for Jiraiya now to get training because he's like, my whole village is out of whack. But then they saw the power play and they're like, whoa, you killed a Hyuga. Now that starts that civil war, because now not only does it start the civil war, but they're like, dude, your finger was literally on the red button. Why did you? It's like the Cuban Missile Crisis. Literally, It's like you're about to freaking nuke. Like. So that's not cool, and then that's gonna, I think, start. I like that as a start.
So they have to get the kids out. So they get Naruto and they send Hinata and Neji because they have to train as a team.
Oh,
but who do they choose? Who do they get as the leader? Got my guy? Do they get Kakashi? Do they get Asuma Sensei? You know,
I don't know, because all this is in distress. I mean, because they only do that because they're in the academy. But I feel like right now with the civil war going on, there is no academy. But they know that it's important for these people who hold rank in the families to still get training.
Right.
So I think you're right.
And they want to get the children out, right?
But they want to get the children out.
And I think so it's Iruka. They get Iruka to take him.
Thank you. Oh, that's so
because they need the other powerful Jonin there to fight.
And he's powerful.
He's a Chunin.
I want to think about it.
I don't know if he's a Jonin, right?
I know,
But he's a good fatherly figure, and Iruka's going to get rewarded down the line. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And also, you could argue that he had a really close relationship with Sarutobi, so Sarutobi's probably looking out for him too, because he was kind of like a father figure after his parents died. So yeah, I think it makes sense. I like that. So now here, Team 7, kind of. You know what I mean? So, because I think Sasuke presumably is going to get taught by Itachi. And Sasuke is going to kind of, where his line of getting power is no longer, I want to avenge my clan. It's the Ron Weasley. I'm in a family with very high performing people. I need to perform.
Yeah.
Like, look at my brother, look at my dad. And I think that's going to fuel the crap out of him.
Oh, yeah.
And grab power like crazy.
Yeah. And Neji and Naruto are going to have a similar relationship to as what he and Sasuke had, right?
Yep.
Because, like, so Hinata's...
Neji's
dad's dead. And, like, his uncle favors Naruto, and he doesn't know why. So Naruto's like, I got to prove myself to my uncle. I hate you. And Hinata's like, oh, I love you. But then Naruto's just like, oh, I remember that pink-haired girl, Sakura. You know?
Dang. Yeah.
So that's a whole other, arc for them,
I'm curious what you think. What about like Orochimaru? He was a pretty big side character. He was all about the leaf, but he was kind of he didn't believe in the leaf because they wouldn't let him experiment the way he saw it out.
Yeah.
Now that the Uchiha are there,
so
I might be a little bit more okay with what's going on.
I think the Hyugas kind of represent the first Hokage. They're of morals, right? Uchiha, I don't think really care anymore. So I think they're going to reach out to Orochimaru, which means the Hyugas will reach out to Jiraiya.
Yes, dude. Yeah, because they already have Tsunade. So the legendary Sannin are back. Love that.
Yep.
Okay, sick. I like that. So we got legendary Sannin now accounted for.
The Akatsuki is just going to wait and see what happens.
I think they're going to join Uchiha. I think.
Well, yeah, but I think they like being in the shadows. So like they're only going to come if they see the Uchiha failing, right?
Oh, but the reason why they did that is because they didn't have a strong enough force, and they're only focusing on Jinchuriki. I'm saying that Madara or Toby or Obito is going to look at this and go, dude, this might be the time.
Yeah.
Maybe Madara will stay back, but I think the rest of the Uchiha are like, let's help you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're in line with what we're looking at. Because they're going to also... Because if they're willing to do a coup on their own people, I think the Infinite Tsukuyomi will be a little bit easier to... A little easier pill to swallow. So.
Yeah.
Infinite Tsukuyomi, just for this... We just jumped 400, 800 episodes up. The whole point is, like, that was the whole reason why they're doing all this stuff. It's a very powerful jutsu that once they get all the power of the legendary beast or tailed beast, they create the 10 tails, and the 10 tails then turns into this tree. This tree with a certain moon allows them to reflect their visual prowess on the moon, and basically they can create reality. And so that's a really big problem, because whoever's creating reality is effectively enslaving everybody else, but everyone else lives in these euphoric dreams, and they're kind of taking their chakra. So it's a kind of a messed up way, but sorry, that's the end goal of what they're trying to do. So that's why they're getting the tailed beast. That's why they're trying to do, that's why they're trying to do everything. I think that in and of itself is going to be the way I think it plays out, because I think the Akatsuki are going to join the Uchihas.
Yes, for sure.
But I think you're also going to get people who are fundamentally against the Akatsuki, seeing this civil war, wanting to help out. Yeah. And you're starting to see the other nations back the Hugos.
Yeah, the other Kages. Yeah, I think the other Kages rally too.
Yeah. So
I don't think every Kage. I mean, you're going to have one or two Kages that are going to be like, we'll back the Uchihas, right?
Yeah, or they're just not going to be. They're going to wash their hands. They're going to Switzerland it.
Yeah.
And I think so Sasuke's dad is effectively the Hokage, quote unquote, of the Leaf Village because he took it over. But who is going to be the recognized leader of the Hyuga clan? Just the leader of the Hyuga? Like, are they going to choose their own? Yeah. Okay. So we got our leaders. We got our power players. I think we're at a good spot, Mark. I don't know. Do you want to add anything to that? Or is there any other lines we didn't really go down? We have Naruto's training, because eventually he's going to meet up with Jiraiya, and they're going to go, wow, there's this really big power play. They're looking for you. Saved. We need you to do all this stuff. He
comes back and he saves the day, you know.
Yeah. The Pains thing could still exactly happen the same way. Yep. Basically, it's like the Uchiha's last straw. They're like, all right, just nuke this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Naruto just has a different team. He's got Iruka longer, right? So there's no... He never is taught by Kakashi. He just got Iruka, and then Jiraiya gets in the mix somehow. He teaches him the Rasengan and all that stuff, right?
Maybe we want to talk about Kakashi really quick.
Okay.
I think he sides with the Hyugas.
I think
nation.
he does.
Yeah,
I think all the main teachers that we like him, my guy does.
But he's weird because he has the Sharingan.
Yeah.
From Obito. That's a whole other thing.
Will be essential for the Hyugas, right?
Yeah, which I think is going to be essential. I think Kakashi is going to be a huge power player, so much so that they're not going to let him train Naruto. Yeah. They're going to be like, you're way too important. We need you here. Assuming he didn't die when they attacked the Anbu, because technically he was still part of the Anbu at that point.
Yes, I think we can say he survives because he's...
It's Kakashi, come on. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Right, yeah. And then my guy comes in and, allegedly he's the most strongest ninja, which Paul's wrong about that,
Paul, yeah.
Releasing all the inner gates.
Yeah, that's just wild to me. But integrate, if
it's not sustainable, it's not the strongest ninja.
Exactly.
Tony.
It's so not sustainable. Are you kidding me? So, but yeah, Mark, do you want to add anything else? I really feel like I like where we have that.
I think that's good.
There's so much we can go, and there's so many other arcs and all that other stuff, but I feel like
some other things fall back into place, like with normal canon, right?
I think we hit it. I think at this point we're at a good spot where I think they hit it.
Yeah.
So
it'll be cool to see. I mean, we saw it in the show too, but seeing the Sanin fight against each other with all their
summons,
Jiraiya on the toad, Tsunade on the slug, and Orochimaru on the snake.
Yeah,
that was cool. Names. That was a cool.
I love that. Yeah. That's why it was so awesome when Naruto came into the pain fight and he was on the original Toad and then his Toad, and it was just like, classic.
There'll be another Obito Kakashi fight standoff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I think stuff would actually play out normal. You know what I mean? There's just gonna be less. Honestly, there's not a lot of filler episodes.
Good, which is good.
Yeah, in the way we're playing this, not a lot of filler episodes.
There doesn't need to be, right? And then of course you've got, as the ramen guy, he's got to keep his business going, so he's feeding both sides. I mean.
Yeah, he wins. He is Switzerland. He is neutral. He's like, guys, no fighting.
Literally, that's it. So like the whole village is at war, but if you're in my shop, no fighting.
No fighting. Yeah.
Zero. You can, as soon as you get out of my shop, you can resume.
No shirt, no shoes, no fighting, no service.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
Because he's got to be involved, right?
Oh, no, I love him. He's the best. Yeah, he's the best. I don't even know his name, though.
I think it's just Ramen.
Ramen guy?
Ichiraku.
Ichiraku.
That's the name of the store. Yeah, I think it's just Ramen guy, yeah.
I love that. But yeah, no, I think this is great. So, Mark, we debated about the what ifs for a really long time.
Yep.
But we knew this one for a really long time. We had this set solidified, and I was trying to find the best way to do it, and I think today is the best way.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we have, we're getting legit here. I wish we had more visual cues. We're an audio podcast. I put my hand to the right, but I have a monitor out so Mark can also see my screen. We have a Naruto character generator, and the goal is we're going to have this mini game where Mark's going to be the first and then I'll be the second. But basically, we are going to generate some Naruto characters, and the first one that's going to come out is to beat. So this is the character that you're going to have to beat. Now you're going to have to make basically a culmination. It's kind of like Fight Night, but you're doing this whole hybrid Fight Night where you take qualities of the next, what is that? 3, 9. So yeah, you're going to take the next 9 characters and you're going to choose where they place. So for example, you're going to have the first one is going to be to beat. The next 9, you're going to have to choose who do you want their eyes? How do you want their jutsu? Their taijutsu, speed, summon, IQ, chakra, and durability. There's a lot. That's why I have a monitor. So no worries. We're gonna write it in. So
I don't get to see. I have to choose.
You have to choose on the spot.
So I can't wait till all of them are. Yeah.
You cannot choose. Yeah. You're not going to get 9 characters and then choose. You are literally going to get the first character. That is going to be who you're going to be. Now, the rest of them, however you choose, doesn't matter, but you have to choose them for one thing.
Yep. Okay.
So you get like Sasuke and I want the eyes.
Yep.
Or you had Jujutsu, I want my guy, which is kind of funny because, my guy is Jujutsu. So, Marky, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
So this is...
Who am I fighting?
This is spin number 1, and we're going to do some editing magic here, and everything's going to work out. Oh.
Pain? I've got to fight Pain?
Has to fight Pain.
You're going to get something like the dog.
I hope so. I really hope so. Then I'll just do funny.
Kimimaru, right? That's the dog?
Yeah, Kimimaru, nice.
All right.
So Mark is now fighting Pain. For those who don't know, Pain's part of the Akatsuki. He's very, very strong.
Nagato.
He has the Rinnegan, which is visual prowess that is said to be even higher than both the Byakugan and the Sharingan. So this is a really big deal. So Mark,
there's a whole arc about it that Naruto barely survives.
Yeah, he almost arguably doesn't because he just convinces him.
Because of the love of Hinata.
Because of the love of Hinata.
Okay, let's see who we got.
Kisame.
Wow. Okay, so Kisame is part of the Akatsuki.
Yep.
He's Shark Man, and he's a member of the 7 Swordsmen of the Hidden Mist.
Yeah. I was about to say, maybe because we have to go so many, we might just only do two points. But that's perfect. So yeah, Shark Man.
Yeah, and he's got...
the Samehada.
Yes, the shark skin sword. Does he have jutsu? I think he just uses the sword, right? I mean, he uses the chakra of the sword, right? And he does...
He has the chakra. The sword feeds off his chakra. But they chooses him because he has so much chakra. So background, he has enough chakra like a tailed beast, but no one knows why. And he also looks like a shark, which no one knows why. But he also has water jutsu. So he's also fighting.
Yeah, so he has unreal chakra, so I feel like he's got to go there.
I was about to say, Mark, if you didn't put him down as chakra, I was going to come across this table because he's my number 1 choice for soccer. By the way, I was in a fantasy football league this year, doing absolutely horrible. But here's my thing. I wish fantasy was like this because maybe this is how my buddies feel because like I know all this stuff and I'm like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, dude, if you don't pick him as like the chakra man or like as the kicker, I'm going to be free. You know what I mean? Like, so I wonder if this is how my friends felt when I was picking, like, all my drafts and everything. So, but yeah, so Mark chose him as Chakra. That was Kisame, and now he has to be Pain.
Kona. Oh.
She's Paper Lady.
Oh, yeah. Also part of the Akatsuki. Number 2.
Akatsuki. Yeah.
Pain's right-hand woman. Paper jutsu. It's pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have to. She wouldn't fit in anywhere else. I don't think she doesn't. She is in the shadow. She's not really high durability. Yeah. I think she's got to go to jutsu.
Mm-hmm. Durability was the only other one because technically she like gets hit and then like she just regains her paper. But
yeah,
I think you're going either way.
Ebisu, goodness gracious, he sucks. He's kind of Hamu's teacher.
Oh, okay. I had to think about that.
He doesn't do anything. But he's supposed to be. Oh man.
All right, so you have eyes, taijutsu, speed, summon, IQ, durability.
Oh, man.
And maybe what I'll do to make it easier for the show notes, I'll put your choices in it. It'll be a little bit of a spoiler, but people can follow along if they want to.
Ebisu, man.
Where do you go?
No.
Got a good eyes, man. They're like brown or something.
Yeah, but I'm hoping we get...
Oh, yeah. At this point, you just go what you care less. What do you care less about? If you're fighting Pain, what quality do you want low?
I'm fighting Pain. I'm taijutsu, because I'm not going to get up close to him, so I'm going to give him, now, if I get Rock Lee, I'm going to be really upset.
Oh, dude, if you get Rock Lee, you messed up.
I'm trying to keep IQ open, because I got to get my boy Shikamaru.
Yeah, hold out, man. Hold out.
It's going to be Rock Lee. Goodness gracious. It is Kisame again. Nope.
Do we do repeats?
No.
Okay, that'd be kind of fun. Just got Kisame.
Hidan. Man, I'm just gonna get all the Akatsuki, aren't I?
Dude, that's nice though.
That's gonna be
nice.
Durability because he can't die.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So he's got some curse that he follows some god. So
Sashin.
he really doesn't. He can't die. So the only reason they defeat him is they cut him up and bury him.
Yeah, and even
And
then,
it's
it's
insane.
yeah.
Yeah. So he's still alive.
Dude, honestly, your team's already solid. Just with the chakra and durability alone, you're.
Enojin.
That's
Dang.
Ino's dad.
Yeah. Okay. He doesn't do a summon.
Summon's kind of tough because like they don't really talk about it. So if you don't get a summon, I think you probably just.
Yeah. He kind of smart. I'm gonna put him at summon because it's unlikely I'm gonna get Naruto or someone cool.
I'm shocked you didn't go IQ there.
Is he smart?
I mean, he's got the ability to
invade
message
invade people's mind. I guess
He would have
that's
been a
true.
really solid jutsu technically.
He
but-
would. I would have. Yeah, I would have put him as Jutsu.
Kushina.
Oh,
That's,
goodness. That's Naruto's mom. I wish I had her chakra because she's got the Nine-Tails Beast.
Ooh, yeah.
Nine-Tailed Beast.
He has eyes, speed, and IQ left. 3 more.
I guess I'll put her as speed because she can use Jutsu to go fast.
Yep. Not the Yellow Flash though. Married to the Yellow Flash.
I
So you
know,
hope
he's-
that she picked up a thing or two.
Come on, give me Shikamaru. I need someone good for IQ. Or give me someone with eyes. Killer Bee.
Oh, you fool!
The rapper.
Yeah.
He's also Jinchuriki.
He's the 8-tail. Mark's really getting hosed right now.
Yeah, I guess.
So he's the 8-tail Jinchuriki.
Oh man, what's that? He doesn't have really high IQ, but what's my
Eyes or IQ?
I'm gonna gamble and give him go to eyes and
I love it.
Gamble with a good IQ. I'm holding out for my Shikamaru.
And the very last thing is with all these abilities, we can see if you can beat Pain. Ooh.
White Zetsu. I mean, he does a lot of intel, right?
Yeah.
So
But Black Zetsu's the mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because White Zetsu's just technically the chakra of all the other people from the original
Yeah,
Infinite
that's
Tsukiyomi, so it gets a little.
no, I think I lose, Tony.
You really think so?
Well, let's see.
So here's the thing.
Conan. I've got Conan.
The Conan, your Conan, Kisame, and Hidan are the biggest kill. No,
Yeah.
I will say it sucks because Kisame is great for chakra, but the fact that you have 2 Jinchurikis in there,
Yeah,
kind of
I know.
sucks.
That
You know what I
is-
mean?
that
But still, you're better than average. Way better than average. I think you hold up. I think it's gonna be a cool fight. I do think you're gonna lose though.
I do think I'm going to
I think you're gonna get these hands,
but
I think you're
it
gonna
would be-
infinitely lose because you can never die because of Hidan.
That's true.
So
That's
I
true.
think-
I don't think it would be a complete blowout, but I think I would inevitably lose, yeah.
I think it'd be a good fight.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be photo finish.
I think so.
If that makes you feel any better. Pain was tough.
Pain's
tough.
Oh my god.
Pain in and of itself is
like
tough.
I said, you're gonna get okay. Let's move on to you.
All right,
you're gonna get someone super
Come on,
easy,
baby.
and then you're gonna get Shikamaru. You're gonna get
I hope so.
a Jinchuriki for Jutsu.
Oh, I hope so, Mark. There's
I'm-
nothing. I do. I'm jealous of your Kisame. I love Kisame. Kisame's one of my
Kisame
favorite
is good.
characters. So I will say, I also brought this monitor out, so there's no tomfoolery. I can't
No,
just
I know.
say.
I'm
You
gonna
know what
see
I mean?
it.
There's
Yep.
there's no DM screen to hide behind.
Yep.
So here's who I'm facing. White
White
Zetsu.
Zetsu.
This is easy. I can't believe I got White Zetsu. Should we not repeat from the? I think we gotta let it ride from in between.
No, I think so. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
repeat.
yeah.
I just don't think
White
repeating-
Zetsu. That's pretty. Give me that, my guy.
What do you got?
Give me that, my guy. Give me
Oh,
that, my
man.
guy. Oh, unreal.
See, Tony's got all these good,
Unreal,
all these
dude.
good characters.
Just right now, I could literally waste everything else. My guy will absolutely destroy this dude. I put him as taijutsu.
Taijutsu, easy,
Unreal.
easy. Him and Rock
If there's
Lee.
Drunken Fist Rock Lee, though, I would pick Rock Lee
Oh,
every
yeah.
time. But no, my guy for taijutsu, unreal.
Okay, who else?
Give it to
you got?
me. Oh, I thought
Sorcery.
I thought I had
Puppet
Kisame.
Master. Also, we really are gonna get all the Akatsuki members.
Yeah.
He's the Puppet Master.
You know,
Sorcery.
I'm gonna consider
The red sand, I think is
the
what they
red
call.
salamander.
Red salamander. Yeah, because
Something like
because
that.
he's like goes.
Yeah. He's got the thing. In a really weird way, I almost want to put him down for durability because he is literally a puppet and you have to get his heart.
That's
the heart's
true.
like poison.
That's true. I mean,
So I'm
you-
either between that or his summon because technically he summons those 100.
I didn't think about that. That's true.
But is that
Little
considered
puppets?
summon? Yeah, is that
Or
a
is it part of his
summon?
jutsu?
Because technically they're summoned off, like, it's like, what's her name? Is Tenten technically, because she's summoning those weapons.
Yeah, I'd consider both of them summoning. I'd consider him. Yeah.
Ah, shoot. He's good for durability, but I think the puppets are so good for summon. He's solid in durability. I'm doing durability. Give me Pinocchio, baby. Now, Mark, would you have made that move? Or would you have done summons?
I think
I'm holding out for Naruto with
I
summon.
think I would have done a summon. Yeah.
You really think so? Oh, nice.
Gara. Oh wow. Okay, I know who you should.
Dang,
it's
dude. I should have absolutely durability would have been solid on Dark. Because you can always, like, his ultimate defense is kind of a good
his
durability.
sand, yeah, but his chakra's unreal, Tony.
Oh, no, he's a Jinchuriki. Like, without a doubt, he's my chakra.
I mean,
but
he
it's
may be
just
the
a question-
one-tailed, but still.
Yeah, it's unreal. This is a
He
no-brainer.
may be a real...
Fool of a took.
Yeah. Bad person. So, sorry, we weren't explaining these. My guy is just one of the teacher, Rock Lee, 1010, and Neji. Master Taijutsu, can't really do much else.
So taijutsu is fighting with your fists.
Yeah, hands and fists,
Jutsu
baby.
is they do hand signs, and it's kind of like their power.
Yeah, it's chakra-infused
Yep.
power that they can
And
release
then-
energy in the world.
Then the eye stuff has a something else name to it. Right?
Yeah, I can't remember. But
Ninjutsu. If like it messes with your mind. Yeah.
yeah. Yep. Oh crap!
Right?
What is that called? No, it's called
No, ninjutsu is just jutsu.
Yeah, it's called jutsu.
And then there's genjutsu.
Genjutsu, thank you.
It messes with your mind. Yeah.
Gen is visual prowess. And then Gara is the one tail Jinchuriki, and then Sasori is just the puppet master. So
Yeah, both of the hidden sand.
cool.
Garo's the son of...
We might have explained those, but I was like
Yeah.
calling out. Gara was my last one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. Orochimaru, give it to me.
Wow.
Give it to me. Oh my gosh. Easy summons, dude. Easy.
Yeah, that's a good one. You get
Oh,
the snake.
I love his snake.
Snake
I think
boy?
The snake is like Sadara
I'm
or
a
something.
snake.
I'm a slippery little snake. I think his name is like, it's like Sadara or something. I can't remember the
don't know.
snake's name,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's so sick. Yeah, that's an easy summon, I think.
Easy, yeah.
He's got solid jutsu. He would have been good for durability as well, I would argue.
Yeah, but you've already got it taken.
Don't give me Konohamaru. Oh,
Choji's dad.
Okay, now I'm kind of getting to a rough spot, actually. I kept
know.
eyes and jutsu last. Speed or IQ, I don't feel like he's either much
Neither
or
of
anything.
those.
But you know what? I'm willing to take the hit. I'll put him in IQ.
Wow, okay. You don't want his jutsu? Dude, he gets giant.
Yeah, no. I'm
Okay,
saving
wow.
I'm saving myself
I
for
disagree. That's a hot take, but okay.
Dang, I'm saving myself for someone special, all right, Mark? I'm really, I'm saving the jutsu and the speed. Because arguably, like, my guy would have been really solid with speed, but I'm holding out for... We haven't
with the
got...
gates, but...
Yeah. Give me Kisame. Oh, let's go. I don't know where I put him. I love Kisame.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I put him.
Yeah, you got him too late in the game.
Honestly, I really like his jutsu, but I could argue him with speed, too. He's pretty quick with his sword. I like how he turns into sharks. I love sharks too much, dude. Solid jutsu.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him.
But here's my
With
thing.
what you got left.
I am really, 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 really hoping... I need, like, Tobirama or somebody. Hamura. Is he Byakugan? I'm pretty sure. So Kaguya is the mother of all chakra-wielding beings. She has two sons. Haguromo, which is
Byakugan.
Haguromo, and Hagura is the Byakugan, right?
Hamura is Byakugan. Yep.
Okay.
Your initial holder. So the
Easy.
ancestor of the Hyugas.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Hamura, yep.
Either way, it was guys. It was either Byakugan or...
Yeah, I just want to know
Sharingan.
which one I was in for.
Yep.
Byakugan or not. Dude, okay. Here's the best thing. This will fill up my list more than anything. I need the Yellow Flash right now.
Or Rock Lee.
Or Rock Lee. Or Tobirama.
He's pretty fast.
Tobirama is...
The second Hokage.
Yeah, he's quick, dude. I'm going for speed. Come
Water
on,
jutsu.
speed.
Watch you get 10-10. Madara, he's not that fast. He's just super strong.
IQ,
He can. Oh, IQ would have been great for Madara.
Oh, dang it.
Well,
No, but still.
there's
I
no
mean,
debate. You beat
yeah,
White
oh my
Zetsu
gosh.
easy.
Yeah,
I was just given a poor... Man, Okay.
You were given pain is so difficult.
Yeah.
In and of itself, like, I think you're gonna have difficulties. I think, that's gotta be tough. The eyes are what kill you. I'm lucky enough to get someone with a visual prowess. You actually never got anyone
I
with
didn't.
visual prowess. You can't help that. But also White Zetsu was such a putt.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna do one more name. This is like gonna replace my villain. I just want to see if something happens. You know what I mean? I'm just having fun at this point. Don't even do it. Hiruzen.
Sorry, Toby.
I'm still gonna
You're
destroy
still
him. Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely destroy that nerd. Because he's a good summon. His monkey summon's pretty sick.
Here's Sarutobi. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got pretty cool summons. I like him. But he also does all that ceiling stuff too. So, but yeah, dude, Mark, how do you feel about it? That was
good.
a fun one.
I
like
like
the
that.
generator.
That generator was fun.
Yeah. Because
That
normally
was
we
fun.
just think about it, but then I like not knowing. I think that's what makes it so much fun. Because like there's a little bit on the line. I'm like, oh, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, if I would have known... So, Mark, let me ask you this question. We don't have to do it right now, but I'm just curious. would you change a lot of people on your list now that you know the people that you've gotten? Because honestly, for me, I think I would only make one change. I would just switch out IQ. Like, I would suffer the speed of Chojo, but with the IQ of Madara any day of the week. And honestly, I think my team is absolutely stacked if I switch those two. So maybe next time we'll give each other one free pass where you can switch two names.
I don't
but
know.
That'd be my switch. I feel like I could destroy anybody with that. Would you change anybody of yours? I think your chakra has got to go to Killer Bee. The 8 Tails has got to be.
I would definitely do that because, I mean, he's the 8 Tails, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, but then Kisame with eyes.
Does he have eyes?
No, not good. But I'm just saying, like, if you switch them, you know what I mean?
So yeah, I would do that.
So I'm saying you have a little bucket you can put these people in.
I
so
would
you don't
probably
have to put
yeah, it's tough because none of them. I mean, Ebisu really
I think
is not good for
Ebisu would
anything.
go eyes because you have no eyes anywhere else. So
That's true.
You know, screw it. You know what I mean? Like,
But
get
who's
Ebisu on eyes.
Kisame? I mean, he's got a weapon.
Kisame is you could argue he's probably a good hand.
You know, Jen, I should probably have put him as IQ.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, but then who you do summon? And
Yeah, I just got dealt.
That's
kind
tough.
Of a,
yeah, yours just tough. Mark, we'll have to do this again because I feel like you got royally. Screwed.
I like. This was fun though. I did.
It was
enjoy
fun,
it. Yeah.
but you got.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll make a poll. Did Mark absolutely get blown out of the water with those choices? I feel like you had to
vote yes or no.
Yeah. We'll do who would win, me versus you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the guys. Because I would love to do this again and do the same thing. I'd be curious to see who would actually win. So yeah, I think I will make a poll. That'd be a lot of fun just to see what people say. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'd love to see, like, if you guys were to change anything, what would you change? Out of the list, because maybe we're missing something.
Tony's going to post it, and please
I think that'd be
let us
fun.
know what your thoughts are and what you would change, if anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, with that being said, Mark.
Yeah, let's take it away. I mean, we've got mailbag episode coming up, right, Tony? You want to say something about that?
Oh, absolutely. Yep. I should have mentioned that. So, by the time this releases, should have everything out, everything like that. But we'll have a few different questions, prompts, everything like that for the viewers, listeners, everybody to kind of step in and really hear some feedback. We love to hear it. And our goal is to have a mailbag episode by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. So be able to take your guys' thoughts, bring them into a cumulative thing, and that might actually inspire our next set of episodes for the upcoming year. So, because there's some episodes ideas in the DMs I've already gotten that I'm like, these are pretty sick. I'm pretty excited. So yeah, we're going to, I think, set that all up through Instagram and X and try to do our best way to ensure that anybody who wants to submit anything or just has any comment, they have the ability to. And they can do that on Instagram or X at the Live Laugh Lore Pod. That's where probably most of this stuff is going to happen. Instagram is kind of where we've been holding out. Yep. But also, if you got anything that you want to comment on, we've had some great YouTube comments as well. So that's been a lot of fun as well, responding to those and really enjoying that. But in addition to, you can also email us at the Live Laugh Lore Pod at gmail.com. That's livelaughflorepod@gmail.com.
Thanks, guys.